Sergeant Merica coming at you. Boom. Hopefully this records better than the issues I've been having online with other people's channels. Boy, my computer some days just doesn't like to play with other people. But instead of that, let's talk about this. Boom. Agents of Atlas. Yeah, you look at them and they don't look right. This is a great team. Originally, each of these people were in a book back when Marvel was known as Atlas Comics, and each of these were in a different book. We'll try boom. Ken Hale, the Gorilla Man, was first appearance was Men's Adventure number 26 in 1954. Mr. Jimmy Woo was Yellow Claw, 1956. M11, the Human Robot, Menace number 11 in 1954. Boom. Venus was in Venus number 1, 1948. Bob, also known as Marvel Boy, also known as the Iranian. He was in Marvel Boy number 1, 1950, and Namorita, Namora, cousin to Namor. Marvel Mystery Comics number 82 in 1947, so the oldest out of all of them. The idea was kind of birthed into a team debut in about 1979. I got notes just to the side that I'm looking at. It was a what if in 1979. What if the Avengers were formed in the 50s? Well, then they decided to use these people as the Avengers. The comic series was then later done in a limited run in 2006. There were 6 issues. Jeff Parker was the writer, and Leonard Kirk was the artist. In this book, we still see that Jeff Parker is a writer, but then we end up with Hardman, Pachulian, Panosen, and Rivish as the artist on this. So it was very enjoyable. This is definitely, this is a collection of Atlas number 6 through 11. I picked this one up at a discount comic price. I was very happy with it. I like the team. Ken Hale is a cursed man, and I didn't even know what the curse was until there was another, I think it was a what if, or it might have been, I think it was like a Secret Wars one shot, Secret Wars number 2 one shot. And somebody kills Ken Hale. Well, whoever kills the person who is the Gorilla Man becomes the Gorilla Man. So I thought that was an interesting one. M11 is some kind of weird robot. It had a different program than all the other M series, and so for whatever reason it almost developed a human conscious, and so that was kind of nice to see. Jimmy has assembled this group. Dwight D. Eisenhower secretly, approved all of them to be agents of Atlas. But Jimmy is a descendant who gets this company who's generally evil, but he decides to take over this other group, or to kind of like invade other groups that are evil, being this bad influence. So everybody thinks they're criminals and villains, and they're not. Venus, boom. She sings, and her voice ends up enchanting people. Bob has space age technology and flies a flying saucer, so that's kind of that fun alien feel. And then Namora has almost all the same things as Namor. It was just a very interesting take on that one. So every once in a while, like, she's friends with Hercules, and they have great interactions whenever they're in a comic book together. Some people had asked me about this. I like the idea of the old kind of fun, kind of campiness of old characters, but a lot of old comics, I'm not real big on all the word bubbles, exposition. Sometimes the art, I want it updated a little bit, and that was what was nice about this, is they decided to kind of revamp up the series. They go through a dimensional kind of portal, which takes them from the 50s into the 2000s. And it's been real excellent to see how they're used. Every once in a while, an additional person may be added to it. Like I got one with 3D Man in it. 3D Man, once again, was a old character of two guys that got blasted together. So one guy is trapped in his brother's glasses. So then when he shoots this beam out, then the 3D man comes forward and has the power of three men and the speed of three men. And it was a good idea. That person ended up fighting a lot of Skrulls, and so he used Agents of Atlas to help him out with that in that series. Um, every once in a while you might catch if you can get a 6-shot series of them, I think it'll be an enjoyable read. Like I said, you get to just have a fun take because these are characters that most people aren't going to use in the mainstream. Not too crazy of superpowers. I mean, Namora is crazy strong. M11, the robot, is pretty tough, but in general, it's kind of a slower powered team, and I think that's what I liked. It's not too much right away. So, Parker as a writer definitely knows what he's doing with them, but I would say if you have a chance to read Agents of Atlas in any way or form, I think you'll enjoy it, especially if you can pick it up cheap. Then it just is just a golden, note on that one. So, I don't have too many more things to say with that, so let's put it here. Nah, I got to figure out a way to catchphrase. And I hit the button, come on.